As I'm scrolling on Amazon through these hamster balls, the first thing that appears is this one that says it has a 7-inch diameter, but that's including the orange thing because that's the product diameter, which means that the hamster ball is probably about 3 inches in diameter. This is a problem because the most common species of hamster owned as a pet is the Syrian or golden hamster. According to Google, the length of an adult Syrian hamster is 5 to 7 inches as an adult stretched out. Now, when a hamster is running on its wheel, its back should be flat and straight, so it mimics it running in the wild as it would. The size of wheel that a Syrian hamster should have varies, but usually it's around 10 to 12 inches. It varies on the hamster, but make sure your Syrian hamster has at least like a 9-inch wheel. When a hamster's wheel is too small, it can be very painful for the hamster to run on it, as well as it can cause a lot of back issues and spinal issues and inactivity because it might be so uncomfortable for the hamster to run on it that it doesn't want to run on it at all. Now, if we go back to this wheel, we can see that the diameter of the product is 8 inches, so that means the wheel is probably around 5 inches. Well, it's less than 8 inches. It's actually like 7 point something inches, so that's probably like a 5-inch wheel. That's far too small for a Syrian. And even the smallest species of hamster, the robo dwarf hamster, needs at least a 6.5-inch wheel. So this wheel is too small. This ball is way too small for all types of hamsters. Not just this ball is too small, but all of the balls here are under 7 inches. So this one right here is about 6 inches. That's too small for all types of hamsters again, and it's advertised with a Syrian hamster on the cover, which is obviously Syrian hamsters need like 11 inches, so this one's far too small. Now as I click out, I see a car and sorry. I see this like exercise car or whatever. So the hamster can barely see too. But also, I think this is about 7 inches. Again, too small for a Syrian hamster, which is the most common type of hamster. Now let's say you do have a hamster ball that's the correct size for your hamster. This one in the photo is not, just for clarification. But even if you did, it still is not suitable because, first of all, there's little slits on the hamster ball, the little air vents, which first of all don't provide enough oxygen for the hamster, so it can overheat very easily. But also the hamster can get his foot caught, and that can cause foot injuries, but also it can lead to bumblefoot, which is basically the blistering of the foot, and it's like also an infection. It's like blisters in the foot that lead to an infection. And also the hamster cannot see very well in the ball, and it's probably very scary for it, and as soon as the hamster takes a step forward in the ball, it can't stop moving it forward. So it's not that the hamster likes moving forward, it's that it can't stop because with the motion of the ball and the size, the hamster is too small to stop it. So it's not just that the hamster balls are too small on average, there's not enough ventilation, there's injury risk, and the hamster can't really control the ball either and can't really see. And let alone with all of that, so a lot of people like don't watch their hamster and it ends up falling down the stairs and killing it. So that's why I believe hamster balls are abused. And one last thing I would like to add is that the hamster can't willingly leave the ball even if it wants to, so it's basically just trapped in there until the human decides to let it out. So I believe it's animal abuse. If you like this video, like it, and please give me your charity and subscribe because I have like 5 subscribers. Also, sub to my friend Avalon on the track.